Alright, so I just need to shotgun SMG on this. I think the SMG is pretty strong, so that's lucky, I guess. My semi-auto pistol is level 6.
Get off open mic.
Display Discord messages and chat is funny as hell. What if I turn on display Discord messages and chat?
Hot zone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, you've got this. Be alert. Multiple teams are going for the same objective.
There's all the pings where people are trying to mute that one guy.
Zone active.
Your teammate is attempting a capture. Opponent is going for a capture.
Shit.
Your opponent is going for a capture. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Oopsie.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is attempting a capture. Your opponent is going for a capture.
Well, that's an unfortunate. That's an unfortunate location for that to come out.
Zone locked.
They captured the zone. Let's respond.
Zone on the way.
Airdrop incoming.
Double kill.
Shit. Just needs to land the shots for that gun. You're going to be sitting in the open too long.
Zone is
Or you need to not
active.
stand in the open. That's boring.
Your opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is going for a capture. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Airdrop incoming.
Zone contested.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Well,
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone lost. Zone incoming. Double kill.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
That was close. Get to the zone.
Opponent is going for a capture. Your opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
Zone contested. Heating up. Payback. Avenger.
Airdrop incoming. Teammate is going for a capture. Help them out. Opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is attempting a capture. Capture in progress. Hold your ground. Your teammate is going for a capture.
Score. Zone captured.
Running away. It's unfortunate.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Payback. Zone is hot.
Everyone coming down that hill got
Your
killed.
teammate is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
Zone capture for the tie.
Nice. Tied it up. Don't let up now. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Shit. Well, it wouldn't have helped anyway.
Get to the zone.
Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist. Your opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is attempting a capture.
Zone contested. Double kill. Heating up.
Teammate is going for a capture. Capture initiated. Stand strong.
Victorious.
Why did they do brilliant that much?
That's the result of hard work and smart play.
What do you want on this? You probably don't need range on this, right? There's one of the few guns I think barrel extension probably isn't what you want. How much range has it got? Yeah, I mean, you put barrel extension on that, I mean, what are you actually doing to it? I think you put extended mag on it. And then you put laser sight probably.
Team Deathmatch starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to go out there and show what you've got. Smash it. Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most kills. Strike first and enjoy the chaos. We're ahead now. Keep up the pace.
Double kill. Double kill. Heating up.
None. That's much bullshit.
Airdrop incoming. The lead. Let's get it back. Airdrop incoming.
Guardian Angel.
We're ahead now. Keep up the pace.
What the fuck?
Double kill.
Airdrop incoming.
Heating up. Double kill. Payback.
I've got ammo.
Double kill.
Before I run out.
On fire.
Keep up the pressure. We're halfway to the score threshold.
Guardian Angel.
Shit. Wow.
Airdrop incoming.
Oh, am I not on mid? No.
Guardian Angel.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Shit.
5 minutes remaining.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Shit. You see people getting like crazy use out of the launch portals, but I think they're probably just cherry picked clips. I mean, it's either that I'm really shit with it, or they're cherry picked clips. But I mean, I just don't understand how you would not get shot with it, but they just never seem to in the clips you see.
Points to go.
We're almost there. You got this.
3 points to go.
Well, I didn't do too well at the end, but I did enough to do something that game.
Victory.
Fantastic win. Good work. Time to celebrate.
What's arena? Oh. I mean, I just don't think I care about the currency though. Let's go shotgun and essentially capture some zones. Obviously, the more open ones will be able to do shit, but
Time for Hot Zone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is your moment. Don't waste it. Be alert. Multiple teams are going for the same objective.
Kickoff. Zone is hot.
how much XP do you get for kickoff? Oh, you don't get XP.
Watch out. Enemy is going for a capture.
I don't think you get fuck for kickoff. I just realised.
Zone contested.
I quite often play for it, like an int and get a quick cheeky pick.
Your teammate is going for a capture. Opponent is going for a capture. Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is attempting a capture. Airdrop incoming.
Payback. Double kill.
Capture in progress. Hold your ground.
It's just so open.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone lost.
Enemy zone capture. Time to regroup and get the next one. Airdrop incoming.
Shit.
Zone is hot.
Teammate is attempting a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is going for a capture. Capture underway. Be alert. Airdrop incoming. Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested. Heating up. Double kill.
Teammate is going for a capture.
captured, all tied up.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Zone is hot.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
How was it?
Zone contested.
Almost.
Opponent is going for a capture. Going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Airdrop incoming. Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Shit.
Your opponent is going
I
for a
really need to
capture.
kill with that shot.
Zone lost.
They just tied the score. We must get the next zone.
Shit.
Zone active.
Your teammate is going for a capture. Airdrop incoming. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Fucking arrow shotgun is hilarious.
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Capture in progress. Move to ground. Airdrop incoming.
That was close. Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Avenger. Zone contested.
Shit.
Opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is attempting a capture. Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone incoming.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Zone is hot.
Opponent is going for a capture. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Where is he?
Zone lost. Zone on the way.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Heating up. Zone active.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Or I need to land that.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Defeated.
Tough loss. Shake it off and try again.
I gave free skin for this class. I don't really. Oh, never mind. Did they not give a free skin? Well, maybe you'll claim it in the shop or something. Oh, I'm doing a taskmaster. I guess I'll try out the burst AR on the arrows. I think overall the burst ARs are probably the
Time for
strongest
team
guns in the game.
deathmatch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's bring home the victory. Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most kills. Strike first and enjoy the chaos. We pulled into the lead.
Guardian Angel. Avenger.
up, airdrop on the way.
Oh, 8th floor.
Heating up.
No, where the fuck am I going? Whatever.
They're in the lead. Let's get it back.
Wow. That's quite a nice peak.
Airdrop incoming.
Whoopsie. Hey, can you hold this gun? No, you can't.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Shit, can't aim.
They're in the lead. Let's get it back.
Guardian Angel.
Watch out. Their point total is halfway there.
Double kill.
Airdrop incoming.
Oh.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Okay, how do I get over there?
5 minutes remaining.
Shit! That's a blunder from me.
Heads up, airdrop on the way. They must score us if we have to stop them.
Shit.
Game over.
And that's the match. Don't worry, we'll get them next time.
Have I got anything else to play? I think yeah, I'll just keep doing this. You do get the burst pistol pretty late, which is kind of annoying. Because you don't really want to be using it. Like, you'd want to be using it with the carbine. And, like... you've already got carbine maxed by the time you get to that level. Where's the free skins we got? I'll check the Discord, see how it works. Oh, right, you log in during the beta and you're gifted it at the end.
I would have tried to make one, son. I would have tried to make a doctor, though, son. What you talking about?
Domination.
I would have like, yo, chat GPT, make me a doctor's note, son.
Five, four, three, two, one.
This is what we trained for. Heads up, multiple teams are going for the same objectives. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B.
Guardian Angel. B secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. We pulled into the lead. We're taking A. Opponent is taking B.
How was there no enemies detected? What?
B lost.
How does this ability work?
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Airdrop incoming.
Close one.
Opponent is taking the lead. Opponent is taking C. We're taking B.
Double kill. Guardian Angel. Avenger.
Shit.
Opponent is taking C. Opponent is taking A. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
C secured.
We're scoring on 1 zone. Opponent is taking C. Airdrop incoming.
Double kill. Guardian Angel.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking C. Opponent is taking A.
A secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking B.
Shit.
Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking A. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
A lost.
Enemy is scoring in 1 zone. Opponent is taking C. We've got 2 zones. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
Phantom Menace. Payback.
Opponent is taking B. We're taking C.
B lost.
Opponent is taking B. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
Oh well.
A secured.
We just got a zone.
That was close.
What a snipe.
taking B.
A lost.
Enemy scoring in 2 zones. We just got a zone. Airdrop incoming. We're taking A.
I had to pay a nigga
Guardian
I had to pay the
Angel.
nigga $20 to come back.
Double kill.
Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
A secured.
We're scoring on 1 zone. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Opponent is taking A. Opponent just got a 3rd zone.
A lost.
Enemy is scoring in 1 zone. Airdrop incoming. We're taking D. Opponent is taking C.
Sword ass online.
They're close to the scoring limit. We have to stop them. Opponent is taking B.
C secured.
Scoring on 1 zone.
Defeated.
What my team is doing?
Not
so
our best work. We'll call
Niggas
that
got
one
no
a learning
captures.
experience.
Niggas got no kills. What are y'all in here for? Man, that's 3 kills.
I wonder if they're allowed a 4th class to this game.
What? She's against offset romance, even if the resulting sex is guaranteed.
Team deathmatch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Finally found
Bring
out
home
how
the
to.
victory. Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most.
Oh, that's awful.
Strike first and enjoy the chaos.
Oh no. Okay.
Kickoff.
We're holding to the lead.
I fucked up my controllers. Oh no, wait, I need to change that.
What you mean?
I changed my jump to my right stick, but I didn't unattach the punch. So I was just
We've fallen behind.
constantly
Let's turn this
flying
around.
punch in the sky. They're just happening at the same time. I didn't realize you have to run linked together like that. That was kind of stupid. I figured they would just remove the the punch, but it didn't.
Airdrop incoming.
Well, this healing circle takes fucking yonks to do anything.
Yeah, but when it's activated, fuck me, unkillable. What are we playing right now? Just team deathmatch?
Yeah.
How the hell did I take damage?
Oh my god, what the fuck was that? That guy was faking. Downhill, crazy. It just fucked my
Heads
shit
up,
up.
airdrop on the way. We just pulled ahead. Don't stop now.
One of the lava insta-kills you.
We've fallen behind. Let's turn this around.
Oh no.
Where is this sniper?
Just pulled ahead. Don't stop now.
That guy just flew to fucking Narnia.
Airdrop incoming.
Nope, can't go down.
There's loads of people. Fuck, man.
Fuck me, I can't aim.
I feel like some of these maps are impossible to use a sub.
Guardian Angel.
Oh my god, he slid into me and punched me off the map. Fucking hell.
Heads
Oh
up,
man,
airdrop
I'm
on the way.
I'm getting sniped from fucking knows where.
Up there.
How do I even get up there?
Got a bit away.
Oh.
They're in the lead.
Oh
Let's get
my
it back.
god, what the fuck was that? I thought... I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was a sniper or he punched me.
Your opponent is halfway to the scoring
Stuck.
threshold.
Oh shit, as a developer.
Airdrop incoming. We're pulling ahead. Keep it up. They've taken the lead. We're pulling ahead.
Oh my
Keep it
god.
up.
I'm just running to die.
Oh my god.
They're in the lead. Let's get it back. We've taken the lead. Keep it up. Airdrop incoming.
Oh my god, I portaled behind him, and when I come out the portal, I was so confused which side he was. The only thing when I portal, I'm not smart enough to figure out.
The direction to look.
Yeah. I can't mirror shit, you know, it's fucking confusing as hell.
So bad.
Bro, I know the game probably thought these like red lines on the minimap would help us, but they're literally all around me. I can't tell if they're in Narnia or
Guardian Angel.
somewhat close.
Double kill. 5 minutes remaining.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Oh my god, some people are so good. Did you need healing?
I still can't.
Oh, you
What was that?
oh there's someone over there.
I don't know what over there is. Is that behind me?
Guardian Angel.
Oh,
Double kill.
what we on?
No, he's not. Yeah, I'm with you though. Like, I can't tell. I don't know. Like, I get shot. I can't even tell where I'm gonna get shot from. And my awareness is awful on this game.
Oh my god.
I feel like I can't even predict where they're gonna be. Shit, I'm getting sniped and fucking God knows where I'm just running.
Oh my god. Where's he shot me from? Top of a fucking roof, miles away?
Oh my god. I just missed so many bullets. I had to pull out my pistol. We were point blank. That was ridiculous. I feel like
5
knowing
points
this.
to go.
We're approaching the score limit. Let's finish strong.
I don't want to go. Guess I'll go over there.
3 points to go. 3 minutes remaining.
Airdrop incoming.
I was chasing myself. I put a portal near my other portal and I thought it was an enemy and I was chasing him through my own portals and it was
You
me.
win.
I could see the back of me going in the portal.
Brilliant performance, mate. That's how
Wow.
you do it. Nice work.
And you came above me that game. You're doing shit like that. That's crazy. What the fuck?
Oh, it's just hard to fucking get going with that on a long range map. I think now's probably the best time on this map. Hot zone. It's probably the best time to start using the burst pistol.
Time for Hot Zone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's bring home the victory. Be alert. Multiple teams are going for the same objective.
Zone is hot.
Your opponent is going for a capture. capture.
Zone contested.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Where the fuck's the way? Oh,
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone active.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested. Double kill.
Your teammate is attempting a capture.
I'm gonna go shotgun.
Payback. Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Yeah, maybe not.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone incoming. Zone active.
Doesn't appear so.
Your teammate is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is attempting a capture. Teammate is attempting a capture.
Score. Zone captured. Zone incoming. Get to the zone.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Defeated.
Tough loss. Take it on the chin and come back swinging.
My PC is actually quite hot. It does make sense that I'm dropping frames. Unfortunately, there's not too much I can do about that right now. 50 quid's quite a bit of money. I'm assuming this skin's going to be quite rare.
Domination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is your moment. Don't waste it. Heads up. Multiple teams are going for the same objectives.
Kickoff. Double kill.
Oh, that is not happy.
Taking B.
Guardian Angel.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. They're in the
Why
lead.
can I not-
Get it back.
He lost.
We take the lead. Enemy is scoring in 3 zones. We're taking C. We're taking D. Heads up, airdrop on the way. We're taking D. We're taking A.
C secured.
We're scoring on 1 zone. We're taking B.
A secured.
We've got 2 zones. Opponent is taking C.
C lost.
Opponent is taking A. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking A. We're taking D. Opponent is taking A. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking D. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
D secured.
We're scoring on 1 zone. We're taking A. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking A. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking D. We're taking A. Heads up, Airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking D. We're taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
B secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking B. Opponent just got a zone.
B locked. D secured.
We just got a zone. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking B. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B.
B secured.
We've got 2 zones. Opponent is taking D.
D lost.
Enemy scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking B.
B lost.
Opponent just got a zone. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Enemy is scoring in 3 zones.
I did run out of ammo, which was unfortunate though.
We're taking D. We're taking D. Heads up, the opposing team is closing in on the scoring threshold.
D secured. Game over.
Let's say you let them win so they feel good about themselves.
I know the SMG is good, but I'm just not sure it's as good on these longer range maps. Like Onslaught, just like full stop.
Hot zone starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to go out there and show what you got. Smash it.
Oops.
Be alert. Multiple teams are going for the same objective.
Tried to do a cool trick. Failed.
Zone is hot. Avenger. Double kill.
Played that big chuggers guy a few times.
capture.
Zone contested.
Teammate is attempting a capture.
Double kill. Zone cap complete.
Counting. Strong capture. Heads up. Airdrop on the way.
Double kill. On fire.
I'm not sure why I tried that there.
Zone active.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture. Airdrop incoming.
Zone locked.
They got a capture. The score is tied.
Zone on the way. Zone is hot.
Opponent is going for a capture. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Your teammate is attempting a capture. Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone lost. Zone incoming. Zone active. So back.
Your opponent is going for a capture. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Your opponent is going for a capture. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Your teammate is attempting a capture. Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone lost.
Airdrop incoming.
Zone is active.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Your opponent is going for a capture. Airdrop incoming.
Zone contested.
Oh, your teammate is attempting a capture. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out. Opponent is going for a capture.
Double kill. Heating up. 5-4. 6 kill. Zone contested. Double kill. On fire.
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out. Heads up, airdrop on the way. A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
Zone captured. Double kill.
Did not mean to melee that early.
Zone is hot.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Double kill.
Heads up, airdrop on the way. Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist. Your opponent is going for a capture. Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Oh, your teammate is attempting a capture.
Zone contested.
You just wait farm kills is
Watch
just
out,
farm
enemy is
assist
going for
kills.
a capture.
Go for a little bit of damage on everyone. Rather than try and actually kill anyone.
Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is going for a capture.
Victory.
Brilliant performance, mate. That's how you do it. Nice work.
I've barely got any XP on arrows. not particularly close to the SMG.
Domination.
The way to make close range weapons work on big maps is you have two options.
4, 3.
The only way to do it is to make the map artificially smaller.
This is your moment, don't waste it.
And the way to do that,
Heads up, multiple teams are going for the same objectives. Opponent is taking B.
Be secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. We're pulling ahead. Keep it up.
Double kill.
Opponent is taking C.
C lost.
Opponent is taking B. We've got 2 zones. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
B lost.
is to
Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
portal camp or
Enemy is scoring in 2
use
zones.
a vision blocking item like a smoke grenade.
We're taking C. We're taking B. Opponent is taking A.
C secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking C.
C lost.
Oopsie.
Opponent is taking C. Opponent is taking C.
Heating up.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
Wow.
We're taking B. We've fallen behind. Let's turn this around. We're taking C. We're taking C.
C secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking C. We pulled into the lead. We've got 3 zones.
I don't like that.
Opponent is taking B. Opponent just got a zone. Opponent is taking B. We're taking A.
B lost.
Opponent is taking B. We're taking D.
A secured.
We just got a zone. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking D. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking A. Opponent is taking A. We're scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking B.
C secured.
We've got 3 zones. We're almost there. You've got this.
A lost. Victorious.
Flawless work out there. A victory well earned.
Oh, I got grip now, I can replace it.
Team Deathmatch starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to go out there and show what you've got. Smash it. Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most kills. Strike first and enjoy the chaos. We just pulled ahead. Don't stop now. They've taken the lead. You've taken the lead. Keep it up. We've fallen behind. Let's turn this around. moving ahead, trying to stop them. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Oh shit, so I'm doing this fucking rotation.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Payback.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
I think this map might be the exception.
Heads up, airdrop on the way. Your opponent is halfway to the scoring threshold.
Shit.
Airdrop on the way.
Minutes remaining.
Airdrop incoming.
Guardian Angel.
They're close to the scoring limit. We have to stop them.
Defeated.
Losses don't define
It
us.
will.
How we respond does.
Not sure if that invite went through. Who will?
Domination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's bring home the victory. Heads up. Multiple teams are going for the same objectives. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. They're pulling ahead. Try to stop them.
Wow.
Opponent is taking A.
Fair enough.
Opponent is taking A. Opponent is taking A. Airdrop incoming. We're taking B. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking D. Opponent just got a zone. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking D. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
D lost.
We just got a zone. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone. Opponent is taking A.
A lost.
We're taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
B secured.
Scoring on 1 zone. We're taking it. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. We've got 2 zones.
B lost.
Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking C. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking A. We're taking C. Opponent is taking A. Opponent is taking A.
A lost. B secured.
We just got a zone. Airdrop incoming.
A secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones.
B lost.
Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking B. Opponent is taking A.
B secured. A lost.
Opponent is taking C. Airdrop incoming. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking A. Opponent is taking B.
B lost.
We're taking A. Opponent is taking B.
A secured.
We just got a zone. Opponent is taking B.
Close call.
Holy shit, what is that? I hit the pistol shot.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
Why is it just spawning right in front of him?
Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B.
Guardian Angel. Payback.
Airdrop Airdrop incoming. Enemy is
We
scoring
need
in
to
one
earn
zone.
that zone. I want to get one just
We're taking
spawns
B.
back there so we can just
Enemy is
have
scoring
it
in 2
for
zones.
0 effort.
We're taking B. They're closing in on the win. Don't let them get there. Opponent is taking B.
B secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking C. Opponent is taking C. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Airdrop incoming. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking D.
Payback.
Opponent is taking D. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
You lost.
Let's say you let them win so they feel good about themselves.
Team deathmatch starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is your moment. Don't waste it. Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most kills. Strike first and enjoy the chaos.
Kickoff.
They're ahead now. Keep up the pace.
Double kill.
We've fallen behind. Let's turn this around. We've taken the lead. Keep it up. Opponent has taken the lead.
Double kill. Heating up.
We're pulling ahead. Keep it up. Airdrop incoming.
Shit. forgot there was no war and I just killed myself.
Payback. Guardian Angel.
Oh, there's a portal spot there. That'd be a nice spot to spawn.
Airdrop incoming.
Double kill.
Watch out, their point total is halfway there. Airdrop incoming.
Avenger.
Yeah, alright. Where am I on the map?
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Double kill. Guardian Angel.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Airdrop incoming.
Jet, do you know in England if you don't say please and thank you when you're talking to the monarch, you get put down? It's like a weird rule we've got.
That was close. Double kill. Minutes remaining.
Airdrop incoming.
Heating up.
Shit.
They're closing in on the win. Don't let them get there.
Let me go grab a drink. One thing I have realised I'm doing is I'm setting myself up to have to do shotguns, SMGs and pistols. And one thing about them is none of them have too much range.
Domination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's bring home the victory. Heads up, multiple teams are going for the same objective. Opponent is taking B.
Kickoff.
Opponent is taking C. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We've fallen behind. Let's turn this around.
D secured.
We just got a zone. Opponent is taking C. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. They're in the lead. Let's get it back. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking D. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Heating up.
We're taking A. Opponent is taking D.
D lost.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
A secured.
We just got a zone.
I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be barely hanging on. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be barely hanging on.
Airdrop incoming. We're taking C. We're taking C. We're taking B. We're taking D. We're taking D. Opponent is taking A. We've got 2 zones.
A lost.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B.
Be lost.
Opponent is taking B. Airdrop incoming. Opponent is taking B.
What?
Opponent is taking B. We're scoring on 1 zone. Scoring in 2 zones. Taking C. Opponent is taking A. Opponent is taking D. Opponent is taking C.
Payback.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking A. Opponent is taking A. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking B. Airdrop incoming. We're taking B. Opponent is taking A. We're taking B.
A lost.
We're taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking C. Enemy is scoring in 3 zones.
D secured.
We just got a zone. We're taking C. Opponent is taking C. Airdrop incoming. They're close to the scoring limit. We have to stop them. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking B. Opponent is taking the lead.
You lost.
Losses don't define us. How we respond does.
What's the semi-auto pistol? Oh, it is a 6. Okay. I've now maxed every like long-range weapon in the game, except the heavies. Which means I could be short range only now.
Loving God would send people to hell. Well, think about it. Who owns this earth? God does. The Bible says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. The earth belongs to God. Why wouldn't you want to give him glory, your creator? And yet how many people give God glory with their life? Very few. How many people really want to get to know their creator? Most try to deny him. Most try to come up with systems to explain away the existence of God. Isn't that sad? Matthew chapter 18, a couple chapters forward here. Matthew chapter 18, verse 7.
This guy's got a fucking funny bit. I think I might actually not mute him.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 7 says, "Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it not
I like
for it
this
must
guy's
needs
bit.
be that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh." Why do offenses come? Because God gives man free will. That's another argument people have against God. They say if there's a loving God, why is there evil in the world? Because he gives people the right to choose. God does not force his ways on people. He says, I've given you life, you're on my planet.
This guy's
breathing
banned from
my
one
air,
game,
eating my
although
food,
Steam doesn't tell you which
but I'm
game.
going to let you do what you want with your life. And that's why sometimes you'll hear sermons on hell and the preacher's up there screaming and yelling at you. I'm not going to do that today.
Deathmatch.
You know why? Because I don't want to force you into a decision that's not real.
4,
I don't want you getting quote-unquote
2,
saved through
1.
emotion. You know, you have to come to a point where you realize you're a sinner before a holy God, not before me. I'm not going to be able to send you one place or another. All I'm doing is just telling you what the Bible says. Okay? You're going to have to stand before God one day, and he will give you the right to do what you want with your life. Well, let's continue here. Verse 8. "Wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halt or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life with 1 eye, rather than having 2 eyes to be cast into hellfire." That's not the plan of salvation. Okay? You do not have to amputate your hand or your foot or pluck out one of your eyes. It's just simply saying hell is such a horrible place that you would be better off cutting off part of your body if that's what's keeping you from being saved. Alright, you don't have to do that to be saved. Just want to make that point.
Pay attention to the references to hell and tell me if any of them sound even remotely close to being positive or a good place or a place that you would ever think that you would want to be at all. So I'm going to blow through these. I'll give you the references. You can write them down if you want, or you can just do the word search on your own. They're all in order. Deuteronomy 32:22. I'm not leaving anything out. This is every reference. Deuteronomy 32:22. "For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains." Not a good reference. We're gonna get a lot. Don't worry, I'm not gonna stop for every single verse. We're gonna keep going. But what we just read there, you're gonna see a lot more of that. 2 Samuel 22:6. "The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me." Sound like a good place? Sorrows of hell? No. Job 11:8. "If it is as high as heaven, what canst thou do? Deeper than hell, what canst thou know?" Okay, there's one that's neutral. Deeper than hell. 16:10. "For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption." This is what's quoted in Acts chapter 2 about the quote of Jesus Christ's soul going to hell.
This guy's so fucking funny.
And contrasting that with his body seeing corruption. But hell's a good place that God's not going to leave his soul in. Why is he worried about God leaving his soul there if it's such a good place? Psalm 18:5. "The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me." Psalm 55:15. Let death seize upon them and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings.
I don't
and
get
among
this,
them.
guys.
Psalm 86:13. For great is thy mercy
Point
toward me, and
here.
thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. Psalm 116:3.
I don't think
The
anyone
sorrows of
thinks
death
hell is a good
compass me, and the
place.
pains of hell get hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. Psalm 139:8. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. Proverbs 5:5. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell.
We have
Talking about
to
the
go so high.
adulterous woman. So Proverbs 7:27. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. Proverbs 9:18. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. These are all references to that adulterous woman. Proverbs 15:11. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more than the hearts of the children of men. Proverbs 15:24.
Oh,
The way of life. Listen, Old Testament. Proverbs 15:24. The way of life is above
Send a friend request
to the
to that guy.
wise, that he may depart from hell beneath. The way of life is above. There's another reference talking about heaven being the way of life. If you have eternal life, if you believe on the Lord, you're going to heaven when you die, because that's the way of life, even in the Old Testament. Proverbs 23:14. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shalt deliver his soul from hell. Oh, but I thought hell's a good place. Why are you delivering his soul from there? Proverbs 27:20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. Isaiah 5:14. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. Isaiah 14:9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
It's gotten so
It
fucking
stirreth up the
funny.
dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Isaiah 14:15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come upon to us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Isaiah 28:18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Isaiah 57:9. And thou wentest to the king with ointment, and didst increase thy perfumes, and did send thy messengers far off, and didst debase thyself even unto hell. Ezekiel 31:16. I made the nations to shake at the sound of his fall, when I cast him down to hell,
I didn't
with
know
them that
Ezekiel
descend
was
into the
a real
pit,
guy. I
and
thought it
all
was
the trees of Eden, the choice and best of Lebanon, all that drink water, shall be comforted in the nether parts of the earth. Turn to Ezekiel 31, because this is one other place I've actually tried. I've heard someone try to use this as, oh, see, here's a good place in hell. And this, it's kind of silly. It shouldn't even have to mention it. When you read the context of Ezekiel, chapter number 31, this is not talking about anybody good. This is not a good reference to hell. I wasn't going to stop here, but I want to. So the beginning of chapter 31, in verse 2, it says, Son of man, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and to his multitude.
This guy's just
Whom
streaming
art
his
thou like
fucking
in thy greatness?
Christianity
And
lectures.
if you know the book of Ezekiel, there's a lot of rebuke going on to a lot of different areas, a lot of different nations, a lot of different wicked kings and wicked people. So here's a rebuke against Egypt. You think Egypt, Pharaoh of Egypt, is a godly man? No, of course not.
Airdrop incoming.
I'm not sure that's legal.
And it refers to these
surely
people,
university's got,
these
like,
great men
I
of the
reckon I
earth, these
just be
great
like,
kings, as being
my lectures for these
trees,
lectures.
right? These trees that are high and mighty, being cut down and cast into hell. I mean, that's the imagery being given here. So in verse 15, the Bible says, Thus saith the Lord, in the day when he went down to the grave, I caused a mourning. I covered the deep for him, and I restrained the floods thereof, and the great waters were stayed. And I caused Lebanon to mourn for him, and all the trees of the field fainted for him. I made the nations to shake at the sound of his fall, when I cast him down to hell, with them that descend into the pit. And all the trees of Eden, the choice and best of Lebanon, all that drink water shall be comforted in the nether parts of the earth. So they're saying, oh, see, the trees of Eden, those are good trees, right? Good trees of Eden, of course they're going to be good. and that they're comforted in Lebanon, or excuse me, in hell, in the nether parts of the earth.
On the way.
The comfort that's being received here is,
Lebanon's a real place.
first of all, these trees of Eden, it's not referring to the literal trees of Eden. It's not like there's trees in the heart of the earth. It's imagery talking about these great and mighty kings that are like the trees of Eden, right? They've got this great beauty, and they have amassed themselves all this glory as a tree of Eden. It's comparing them to a tree of Eden. And it says that they shall be comforted in other parts of the earth. Why they be comforted? When they see the other wicked kings being brought down to hell also. That they're not there alone. I mean, is it some great comfort? I mean, yeah, they're going to be in torture and pain and stuff, but it's like this little bit of comfort saying, aha, you're here too. Because misery loves company. That's the comfort being talked about. It's not like, oh, this is some great place, and that, oh, the king of Egypt was cut down and cast into hell, but it was a good place. I mean, get the context of this. Just because you see a reference to, oh, water, all that drink water, yeah, and Eden, yeah, see, so look, Eden and water and everything, this is all in the heart of the earth. It's nonsense. Read the whole passage, read the whole chapter, read chapter 31, read chapter 32. You're going to see it's not a positive reference at all.
Turn this around.
Being cut down and cast into hell with them that go down to the pit.
Payback.
I'm going to keep going through these. Ezekiel, so verse number 17, they also went down into hell with him unto them that be slain with the sword, and they that were his arm, and dwelt under a shadow in the midst of the heathen. Chapter 32 of Ezekiel, verse 21, the strong among the mighty shall speak to him out of the midst of the hell with them that help him. They are gone down, they lie uncircumcised, slain by the sword. Again, the uncircumcision referring to people who are not saved, not believers in this reference here. Ezekiel 32:27. And they shall not lie with the mighty that are fallen of the uncircumcised, which are gone down to hell with the weapons of war. And they have laid their swords under their heads, but their iniquities shall be upon their bones, though they were the terror of the mighty in the land of the living. Amos 9:2, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Jonah 2:2, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. Now I know I've preached on this topic before, and I've done it looking at the entire chapter 2 of Jonah, and comparing that with Jesus Christ, because Jonah, being a prophet, didn't literally go down into hell. When he says, out of the belly of hell cried I, he was prophesying the Lord Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ went down into hell. And Jesus references Jonah on purpose in Matthew 12:40. He says, for as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Jesus Christ himself said Jonah was in the whale's belly for 3 days and 3 nights. But Jonah himself said, out of the belly of hell cried I. Why? Because he was prophesying. He wasn't speaking of himself. He was speaking of the Lord.
I'm not sure it is actually a bit. It needs high level intellect to work out that one. No, I'm gonna end stream.